All right, page 22 of the remote learning math packet, and we're doing area and perimeter. I like to think of, like, if you think of your backyard, the fence represents the perimeter and the grass represents the area. So the area is like the part inside. So here, determine the square units of the following figure. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the answer would be 10. And for a square, I'm just going to abbreviate it SQ, 10 square units. It's important to have the units on here because in area, it's square units. Determine the area of the rectangle below. All right, so I'm going to show you on this first one kind of how area works. So each one of these, and I'm going to divide it into 6 is up top. Okay, so here I broke this into, it says 6 centimeters this way, so just pretend each one of these are perfectly 1 centimeter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this way 2 centimeters. All right, so to find area, you multiply the length times the width. So 2 centimeters times 6 centimeters would equal 12 centimeters squared, or 12 square centimeters for the area, or 12 centimeters squared. So I'm not going to keep drawing in the lines, but that would be it represented because each one of these represents one of the little squares to make up the area. So here we're going to find the perimeter. All right, the perimeter is just the length around the outside. And here, if this is 4 inches, I know that this is 4 inches. And if this across is 5 inches, we can look and see, and that is 5 inches. So I'm going to add up. Oh, I'm going to switch that back to, I'll just leave it red for this. So I'm going to add up this. So it's 5 inches plus 5 inches plus 4 inches plus 4 inches. Okay, 5 plus 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 inches. Okay, so this, it's just inches because we're adding, we're not multiplying. So area, square inches, or square centimeters, or centimeters squared. Here, for perimeter, just inches, or centimeters, or feet, or yards. Number 4, Mr. Michael has a dog pen with an area of 120 square feet. The length of his dog pen is 10 feet. What is the width? Okay, so basically, what am I going to multiply 12 by to equal 120? Well, look at it. It's a basic fact. What would I multiply 12 by to equal 12? Well, I'd multiply it by 1, and we just have to have the 0 to put on the end. So that would be, what is the width? 10 feet. Lainey's mom wants to put a fence around her garden. How many feet of fencing does she need? Okay, so this is perimeter, a perimeter problem. So 22 feet, so we know that this side has to be 22 feet, and this side has to be 18 feet, okay? So for number 5, I have 22 feet plus 22 feet plus 18 feet plus 18 feet. It's going to be a big garden. So 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 8 is 12, plus 8 more is 20. So I carry my 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how much fence will she need? She'll need it to go all around the outside. So she will need 80 feet. All right, number 6, what is the perimeter of the figure below? All right, so here we need to add up all the sides, okay? But here there's a question mark there. Now we know from here to here is 10 inches, and there's 3 inches and 5 more inches. So how much is left to get this? So 3 plus 5 is 8. And we know it needs to go all the way to 10 because that's from here to here. So this would be 2. So now we're going to add up all the sides. Okay, so we have, I'm just going to go around. We'll start at 10 and 8, 2, another 2, and then 5 and 1. And you know what? Just 5 and 1, I'm going to do in my head real quick, and I'm just going to write 6, 3, 7. Okay, now I know that I put those two together. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to add it all up. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so some of these, when I get bigger like this, you can even group that. So that's 12 plus 6, 18, 19, 20, 21. Plus 7 more would be 28. So I put my 8, carry my 2, 1, 2, 3. So 38 inches. All right, number 7. A library added a new outdoor reading section that was 24 feet by 16 feet. What is the area? Remember, to find area, we're going to multiply. So we're going to multiply 16 times 24. So 24, 16. Okay, remember the 6 has 2 jobs. First job, 6 times 4, 24. Carry my 2. 6 times 2, 12, 13, 14. Okay, I put my 0 there because I'm moving over to the tens place. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. And I add those up. 4, 8, 3. So what is the area? The area is 384 square feet, or feet squared. All right, number 8. An island is in the Atlantic Ocean is 10 miles wide by 6 miles long. What is the perimeter? All right, so here I'm going to start by drawing a picture. Okay, so it's 10 miles, right? And 6 miles. So that means I know that that's 6 miles and that's 10 miles. And I add up the 4 sides. All right, 10, 10, 6, 6. All right, 0, 0, 6 plus 6 is 12. Carry my 1, 1, 2, 3, 32. And it is miles. So the perimeter is 32 miles. Now remember, here it was area, that's why it was feet squared and the units was feet. Here it's miles and perimeter, so it's just miles. Number 9, a kiddie pool has the perimeter of 36 meters. The length of one side is 10 meters. What is the width of the pool? All right, so I'm going to do number 9 right here. All right, I'm going to draw again. Okay, so I know that my area, or my perimeter, is 36. And so that's 10. One side, and so that's 10. So 10 plus 10 would equal 20. Okay, so if my entire perimeter is 36, I'm going to subtract the 20 because I know 20 of it. All right, 6 minus 0 is 6. 3 minus 2 is 1. So I know that this side plus this side has to equal 16. So if I divide 16 by 2, okay, so each of these sides would equal 8. So what is the width of the pool? Okay, the width is 8, and it is in meters. All right, there we go.